Late at night. The house is wrapped in silence, only the sound of running water can be heard behind the bathroom door. I walk down the hallway, exhausted, dreaming of my bed, when suddenly I notice a silhouette in the dim light. It's him. My stepson stands near the slightly open bathroom door, his face partially illuminated by the soft glow. I smile, fatigue makes me a bit reckless, and without thinking, I joke. You could save some water if someone joined you. The moment the words leave my mouth, realization crashes over me. A chill runs down my spine. I am a nun. It feels as if the air has thickened, as if this moment has stretched into eternity. But he just smirks, shakes his head, and closes the door. I remain in the dim hallway, still feeling an inexplicable unease. What was that? Just a slip of the tongue, a harmless phrase spoken without intent. But why does it shake me so much? Why is my heart beating faster than it should? I shake my head, trying to brush off these anxious thoughts, but they cling to me like shadows. I retreat to my room, but sleep does not come. I feel as if I have crossed a line, even if only in my mind. But why? I'll take a short pause. Write in the comments where you're listening from and if you've ever experienced something similar in your life. Subscribe so you don't miss the next part. Now, I continue. In the morning, I woke up with a strange unease. The night had not brought relief, only tangled my thoughts even more. I kept telling myself that everything had been insignificant, just a fleeting joke that should be forgotten. But when I met his gaze at breakfast, something inside me wavered. His look was too intense, too focused. Or was it just my imagination? Maybe it was my own guilt distorting reality. I pretended not to notice. Yet, the day passed with an unusual tension. Ordinary conversations felt artificial, and every small detail seemed loaded with meaning. I started noticing things I had never paid attention to before, subtle movements, slight changes in tone, lingering glances. Then fate decided to test me. It happened completely by chance. Or at least, that's what I wanted to believe. A sudden meeting in the city, in a place where I least expected to see anyone. Him. Someone from my past. The one who once made me forget everything. I wasn't ready for this. My heart stopped for a moment, then started racing. It can't be, I breathed when he smiled and said my name. The conversation flowed effortlessly. At first, it was harmless, small talk, memories, light laughter. But then, I felt it. Subtle touches. Gazes that lingered just a second too long. Words filled with meaning I couldn't ignore. I knew I was standing on dangerous ground. But why didn't I step back? Why was my heart pounding so fast? Why did I catch myself enjoying it? Night. I lie in bed, but sleep does not come. My thoughts swirl like a storm, refusing to let me rest. What have I done? Where was the line I crossed? Or, had it never existed at all? I try to justify myself. Nothing happened. Just words, just glances, just. But deep down, I know it's a lie. From the moment I allowed myself to feel something more, everything changed. I was afraid. Not of what I did, but of what it meant. Of how it would shatter everything I had built over the years. And then, fate made the choice for me. I don't know how he found out. It wasn't an open confession. It wasn't a careless mistake. Maybe someone saw, maybe he just knew, but he knew. Do you want to tell me something? His voice was calm. Too calm. I froze. My heart pounded in my throat. What do you mean? But I saw it in his eyes, he knew. Every detail. Every word. Every emotion. Everything. I expected anger. I expected shouting, accusations, rage. But there was only silence. The most terrifying silence of my life. I tried to speak, to explain, but every word died in the air, falling uselessly between us. He said nothing else. He just turned and walked away. And in that moment, I realized. Sometimes, the most devastating consequences don't come when you make a mistake. They come when it's too late to fix it. Share your thoughts on this story in the comments. Have you ever experienced something similar in your life? Your opinion is incredibly important to me, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so you don't miss the next thrilling stories. Wishing you a wonderful day. And to let me know you listened until the end, write this phrase in the comments: silence can be louder than words.